And guess who still owns the building? So when you start to look at assets like that and you start to split up your assets, most of the time we put everything into one business. Now this is a learning moment, and how am I doing on time, Diane?
I just decided you could go to 8 p.m. Everybody who's with me, Bill could go to 8. Honestly, you are great. I think you got about 15 minutes, sir. You keep at it.
So I'm going to take 5 minutes and give you this piece of information. So as I started learning the private equity space, right? And then I started learning, where can I maximize my potential? I started taking everything that I had that was an asset in the business and put it in a different business. So if I own machines went to another business. If I own contracts, it went to another business. If I owned the building, it went to another business. As I scaled the business, and when I start divesting things, I had ownership in every component of the business. When I first started out, everything was under the one company. So as things got sticky, Diane told you, I went through 2 downturns. Remember in the 2008, 2009 timeframe, 2010, the financial crisis? I bought my largest piece of commercial real estate during that time. Why did I do that? Because I took the risk. I said, if everybody's getting out, this stuff got to be fire sale. So then I bought it at discounted rates while everybody else was exiting. So when I say get your assets, don't try not to, and I know sometimes you have to, but try not to put all your business eggs in one basket. A foundational principle, try to split it up. You can create as many LLCs or S Corps or C Corps you want to. There's no rule that says you can't. And check this out. You yourself, you're not the business. You're an employee of the business. You let the business pay you. If the business can't afford you right now, that's fine. Build it up on the balance sheet. Have some debt. They owe you. You working for the business. Let the business be the business and you be you. I know you say, yeah, man, that don't sound right. It sounds like some foo-foo dust to me, right? It sounds like it's a Ouija board. So no, this is real talk, right? Because as you grow, you start replacing yourself. You hire your next president, right? You pay them their W-2. Now, you get a different salary at that time because then you're the chairman, you're holding another position. Maybe you bring a COO in, you stay CEO. Maybe you bring a president in, you're CEO. So there's so many dynamics to the layers of your business. Always, please keep this in mind. Protect your personal wealth. The reason that the financial crisis didn't sink me is because the bank didn't want to fool with me. You know why the bank didn't want to fool me? Because I said, you can come get all this stuff. Here go all the keys. They said, wait a minute. You mean we got to bankrupt all this stuff? Yes, you do. So let me cut a deal and you guys will be fine. You take a haircut, I take a haircut, the customer takes a haircut, and we all keep going down this road together. And that's exactly what happened. They said, okay, we'll let you work your plan. Because understand the bank, and this is where we sometimes get nervous a little bit. And I was too, trust me, I was scared to death, right? But as I started working through the process, start paying attention to what they were saying, they were begging me to keep the doors open because they didn't want to write that stuff off. When they have to write it off, what they have to do is prop their reserves up now for bad debt. I didn't realize that. They take that out of their loan availability and have to offset it with bad debt reserve. I'm like, huh, they don't want to sink none of this stuff, but they will if you don't have a solution. So that's how I weathered some of these storms. I leveraged my assets, made sure that the business was the business. I was separate from the business always. I tried to keep personal guarantees off stuff, and I know you got to do it in the beginning. Do limited every time you can. If they say you got to sign a personal guarantee, say, I want to sign a limited personal guarantee. What's the limited that I can do? You don't ask for it, they don't volunteer. So just a few nuggets in how to grow your business, how to protect your personal assets, because things will go bad, right? Trust and believe. I had rose-colored glasses, wasn't nothing going bad. I was in it. And there wasn't nothing going bad. There wasn't going to be no financial crisis. The customer was going to love me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm smart. And I had so much arrogance going on. The real world was staring me in the face, said, I'm about to slap you. I'm about to slap you. Paying attention. I'm about to slap you. And I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. And then I got slapped the first time. Then I got hit in the head with a brick. And then I ran into the brick wall. And then I got ran over by the truck. And then I started realizing this stuff is real. It's painful. But you got to pay attention to what your customer wants and know what your competition is doing. If you know those two things, you are destined for success because your customer is the one that pays the bills. Nobody else pays the bills. If you don't have no customer, you don't get no bills paid.
For more information, visit b3elevation.com.